In this video, we're diving into how to set up advanced alerts in Helium 10 to monitor your competitors' price changes, keyword rankings, and sales behavior all in real time. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you build smarter e-commerce systems that actually make money without wasting hours digging through spreadsheets or refreshing Amazon listings. If you're tired of manually checking on your competition or missing critical changes until it's too late, this video will show you how to set up smart alerts and use Helium 10's historical data like a time machine. Let's get into it. What are Helium 10 alerts and why should you care? So here's the deal. On Amazon, things change fast. One minute your competitor is charging $19.99, the next they drop to $16.99 and throw in a 10% coupon. Now your conversion rate starts dipping and you're stuck wondering why. That's where Helium 10 alerts come in. It's basically your early warning system. You set it up once and it keeps an eye on things like when your competitor changes their price, they start or stop running a coupon, when their listing title or main image gets updated, if they get a spike in reviews or a sudden BSR drop. You don't have to refresh product pages or pay a VA to check every day. Alerts show up right in your dashboard or via email or text. You can react right away instead of scrambling to catch up after sales start dipping. And these aren't just alerts for your listings. You can track competitors too. That's where things get really useful. So let me walk you through how to set it up and get the most out of it. Now, first things first, if you don't already have a Helium 10 account, we've got a link for you down in the description to save some money. Now, we've got two options for you to choose from. You can use either code ECOMMastery20 to get 20% off of your first 6 months to Helium 10, or you can use code ECOMMastery10 and get 10% off every month. So just click the link down in the description and use either of those codes at checkout. Setting up alerts in Helium 10. Getting started is actually pretty simple. Once you're logged into Helium 10, just head over to the top navigation bar to click on Tools and look under the Operations section. There you'll find something labeled Alerts. So to get there, we'll just click to our Helium 10 dashboard. We're coming up here to Tools, and everything's going to be right here under Operations in Alerts. Once you're inside the Alerts dashboard, you're going to see a list of your products. Next to each ASIN is a little toggle switch. When it's green, alerts are turned on. That means Helium 10 is actively monitoring that product for changes. If you want to track your competitors' ASINs, you'll need to add them in your Insights dashboard. Now, once they're in there, you can start getting alerts for those listings too. Now, you can also fine tune which alerts that you want to receive. So there's a settings gear icon where you can tell Helium 10 to only notify you if, say, a price changes more than 5%, or only if a listing title changes. You can also choose whether alerts come via email or SMS, though SMS is only for Diamond users. Now, this means you're not bombarded with stuff that you don't care about. You get exactly what matters when it matters. The Cerebro time machine trick. All right, now let's talk about one of the most powerful features in Helium 10, something called the Cerebro time machine. So Cerebro, if you're unfamiliar, is Helium 10's reverse ASIN lookup tool. You drop in a competitor's product and it'll tell you which keywords that they're ranking for, how well they're ranking, and what kind of search volume those keywords get. But here's the twist. You can now go back in time. So let's say you're selling a seasonal product like Halloween cookie cutters. You want to see what keywords your top competitors ranked for last October, not right now in July when no one's buying Halloween stuff. With the historical trend feature, you can pick any month, even from a couple years ago, and see exactly what keywords were working during that time. You can also see what keywords that they were bidding on in sponsored ads and where they showed up organically. So let's go ahead and look that up now. I went ahead and went to Amazon and found some Halloween cookie cutters. So let's go back to Helium 10 and we'll come over here to Cerebro, and we'll go ahead and paste in that ASIN. And then we'll go ahead and scroll down here to the historical trend button. This is where you can go ahead and look back 24 months worth of data to observe changes in historical rank. So let's go ahead and click on this. And now we can go ahead and see for the last 24 months how this ranked. We can also change this to something like the last 12 months, the last 6 months, or the last 3 months. So let's say you pick a competitor and you run them through Cerebro. You exclude their variations and then you click Show Historical Trend. You could pick something like October 2023, hit apply, and now you're looking at their keyword strategy as it was back then. From here, you can filter by high volume keywords where they ranked in the top 15. This gives you a list of target keywords that you can start optimizing for now, long before the season hits again. And if you're wondering what they were pushing with ads, you can just filter by sponsored rank position 1 through 5. That tells you what they paid for top placement on. Comparing month to month to diagnose sales trends. And one of my favorite tricks is comparing keyword performance across 2 months to figure out why a product gained or lost traction. Let's say your competitor's BSR jumped from 40,000 to 20,000 between February and March. That's a huge increase in sales. You load up Cerebro for that ASIN, look at March's keyword rankings, and jot down what they ranked high for. Now open up February and do the same thing. If a keyword like egg holder for kitchen counter shows up in March but is nowhere to be found in February, that might explain the sales boost. You can even spot what keywords they lost rank on. Maybe they dropped off the first page for wooden egg tray and their BSR tanked. Now you know which keywords you need to protect. It's about knowing where the wins and losses come from so you can make smart moves on your own listings. Automating competitive intel with the Insights dashboard. Now, if you're not using the Insights dashboard yet, you're missing out. This thing is like mission control for tracking your competitors. So inside your dashboard, you can add up to 5 top competitor ASINs for each of your products. Once they're in there, Helium 10 will automatically monitor those listings for you. Now, what do you get with those alerts? You get alerts when they change their title or main image, when their BSR shifts significantly, when their review count jumps, when they start or stop running a coupon, when their prices go up or down. You can also view all of this side by side, see their current sales, price, revenue, fulfillment method, and even listing quality score. It's all right there. And you can sort by any of these metrics to find out who's gaining ground and who's slipping. You don't have to dig. You just open the dashboard and everything that you need is waiting for you right there. Market Tracker, your bird's eye view of the niche. Finally, we've got Market Tracker. So this tool zooms out and shows you how your entire niche is shifting. You build a market by adding ASINs, keywords, or product categories. Once that's done, Helium 10 starts tracking total market sales, market share by product, keyword movement, price fluctuations, stock levels, and it updates daily. And you can add view trends over time. You might spot that a competitor is gaining market share because their price dropped last month, or maybe you noticed that multiple sellers are going out of stock, which could be your chance to swoop in. Market Tracker is especially helpful when combined with Cerebro. You spot something weird happening in Market Tracker, then jump into Cerebro to figure out what keywords are involved. You can even connect it to Listing Analyzer and Black Box to get a full picture of your niche without leaving the dashboard. So stop guessing and start tracking. Let's face it, if you're still guessing what your competitors are doing or waiting until your own sales take a dive before making a move, you're playing defense. Helium 10 lets you flip the script. Set up alerts once, check your dashboards a few times a week, and spend the rest of your time growing your business instead of babysitting it. Between alerts, Cerebro's historical data, Market Tracker, and the Insights dashboard, you'll know exactly when a competitor starts winning, product starts trending, a price war is coming, or a listing tweak puts someone on page 1. And that's when you can act, not later. So if you want to get started with Helium 10, you'll find a link for it down in the description below. This is an affiliate link, which means we earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we're dedicated to helping you succeed with e-commerce by providing tips, strategies, and insights to grow your online business. So be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.